Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today to continue with the Gemini season, I'm going to be reading for I guess one of the most Gemini idols in the industry when it comes to his placements in Gemini. He's the real deal in Gemini energy. Of course that we will have to see also where all these in what houses all these stellium is, but I think that it's very nice to consider Hoshi 17 Hoshi as one of the most Gemini, purest Gemini ever. So yes, to celebrate him we're going to do this individual reading for him. So let's begin. He got the Eight of Cups, Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Queen of Swords. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Mars in Scorpio, Revenge. Very interesting, actually. His reading, I don't know much about Hoshi, but it seems like he has matured a lot. He also is showing me how he's probably learning to regulate his emotions a bit more. He recently walked away from something that probably a bond, a connection, or a situation that actually made him feel like he was wasting his time, or that he was wasting his emotions with this person, like probably not being reciprocated or feeling like there was always conflict, and also like adapting a new philosophy about not being too much, and also learning to recognize that sometimes things just don't work out between people. Sometimes people are different and people want different things, and definitely for him it's a whole process to learn to let go, probably, to learn to not to just remain in silence and not reach out that person, or not trying to reconnect, or not trying to stay in that place of very uncomfortable loneliness, feeling that you put all your effort and actually uh, you didn't get anything back. It seems like it's only you, the one that is putting the effort, or the one that is insisting. And I think that he's slowly understanding that when things are real and when people really care about you, you don't have to force things. You don't have to wait or sit around to wait for them to realize that they made a mistake, or that they will apologize eventually. I think that he was this person that he probably would hang on to someone, or waiting for that person to come back, or waiting for the situation to get better. And that created a lot of chaos in his life, also a lot of conflicts. It seems like he's a very reactive person, and also that probably he hangs on very tight to the people that he loves, or to the places that he loves. For him, it's not easy. He wishes he could go back, but sometimes there's no the place you want to go back to, it doesn't exist anymore. So I think that this is what he learned this year, to let go of certain things that, yes, they will no longer be the same, so you have to say goodbye to it. I think that he does have some, I would say he's a bit like, he has a sort of dependency of people that he loves, or people that he had a connection with in the past. Probably he just stays there, and he hopes for that person to realize that he's still hanging in there. And it's like, it seems like he doesn't know how to recognize when things are over. But I think that he is slowly adapting, he's slowly accepting. Um, and honestly, I think that probably, his teammates and the other his other friends, there's a lot of people helping him, like somehow like understand this and move on with a clean conscience, move on with okay, like okay, this is this is the best for me, not so much for the other person, more like for him. um he has a very like it has a beautiful reading actually, because in the middle we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for Hoshi as an individual, and I believe that for him as a part of 17, um I think that this year is going to be very successful. It already looks successful and prosperous for him. Um, Definitely for him, this there was a sort of upgrade of his lifestyle. He's living better. Um, he's making better decisions for himself. He's probably been a bit more healthy, focusing a lot on achievements and feeling very very motivated. There's a lot of prosperity for him, a lot of stability. It seems like things are slowly becoming a bit more clear. Things are getting more organized. He's getting a very fair treatment at the same time, um, and I believe he's happy. I believe he's happy. He's happy that he has this sense of stability, because, probably in the past he was a bit lost in life, he was a bit lost as an individual. And now he's like, okay, this is my future, or I can see my future, and he's a very ambitious guy. Definitely, now that he has the possibility to live better, to live more comfortable, he's not that stressed anymore. He's not in so much battle with himself, So he's reflecting a lot about what he wants to do next, and probably he has great ideas. He has very good ideas, and probably, he never thought about actually working on this or showing it to the public. But I think that he's going to get a call from someone, or he's going to get like, you know, a hands up of someone and being like, okay, this idea that you submitted a long time ago, we are interested, we want it, like we want you. Definitely, there's a possibility of an individual project for Hoshi. I don't know if maybe there's news about it. I have no idea, but I think that probably he could have also an individual project, because he's going to get the call. He's going to learn about something. Um, and also this is a year of a lot of clarity for him. Definitely, a lot of clarity. A lot of clarity for him. Um, and also facing himself. Definitely he has to face himself. There's a truth about him. There's something that he has to face. And I think he will maybe be a bit more honest about it. Um, I think that he's slowly getting more comfortable with being who he is. I don't know who guilt tripped him in the past, but it seems like he was in a very toxic connection with someone that actually made him feel like he was wrong, or like he was too much, or like he wasn't normal. There's something about manipulation, emotional manipulation. And he's free from all that. He's slowly setting himself free from all that burden, from all that guilt, from all those attachments, and slowly realizing that he is a successful person and that he is a creator. And it's just that I guess there's something that I feel about Hoshi energy is that maybe it's all his Gemini energy, but he's a guy that he doesn't let go. It seems like he overthinks. Everything is in excess with him. It seems like he's a very nervous person. He's very hyperactive. It seems like in his mind is too much. It's like when he feels too much. When he's creating, he creates a lot. It seems like he's always this very anxious kind of person. But since he finishes, with the Queen of Swords, there's this level of ownership. There's this level of him becoming this Queen of Swords, of him like uh, managing better his energy and also being able to put his energy to a good cause, to a good service, to create something for the future, to organize himself and also to have better self-care, to protect himself, to be more assertive, to be the ruler of his destiny, not so much letting others tell him what to do, what he can and cannot do. I think that in the past, the poor guy was very was very attached to people that would just like limit his progress, and they would also limit his vision, because probably if he was dreaming about something or if he wanted to create something, they would always make fun of him or just say things to make him feel like he was being too much. And now he's slowly getting in contact with his talents, and being like, no, yeah, I actually I am with all my energy and with all my intensity, I actually am a creator. I am a successful person. Um, I think that yeah, actually what he needs the most is people to surround himself with people that he can be himself, but also people that can ground him a little bit, because he is a bit unstable sometimes. But I think that if the other person is calm, or if the other person is confident or secure, they will not feel like Hoshi is too much. I think that sometimes um, also the lifestyle of Hoshi. He has a lifestyle. I don't know why I feel like he used to hang out with people that just didn't understand his lifestyle. I don't know if these people weren't from the industry, they were just regular people, or they were just, I don't know, friends from other circle, that their lifestyle was completely different to Hoshi, so they didn't get him actually, and that's where the a sort of discrimination, against him, and like, oh yeah, you're being too much, or like, oh, can you stop, and actually, yeah, the poor guy, he cannot stop. He actually is his ancient self, he is like this. But he's a nice guy, he's a good guy. It's just that, yeah, he has a lot of energy. He has a lot of energy. But this year is going to be, he's going to center himself a bit more. Also, he's going to learn a lot of things about himself, that that he can actually, change into something more stable if he wants to. Actually he doesn't need other to stabilize his energy. He can do it himself. It's just that he needs to be surrounded of stability to do so. Finally, I think that probably he feels happy for the group. Um, he feels happy for their achievements, so this gives him a sort of tranquility. This gives him peace, this gives him hope, and this gives him a possibility to be more serene, to be more quiet, to be more reflective, to slow down. Because in the past he couldn't slow down. The competition was too high. So, and also, I was thinking about this card that he got, the Oracle card. Mars uh in Scorpio, revenge. Um, there's something about him wanting to revenge someone. I think that he wants to have a revenge. I don't think that necessarily is personal, but I think that probably he has this personal desire of showing the people that didn't trust them, or that made things difficult for him in the group to advance and grow. He has this personal desire to make them pay somehow for something. Um, Something happened. Something happened during his experience uh, as a trainee, or maybe when just starting or debuting. Things weren't very fair, and there were a lot of moments of feeling humiliated, maybe sometimes. So I think that honestly he's going to be very sharp. It seems like, I don't know, you have to pay attention to him if he says something, like if he talks about something in particular, or if he senses that when you mention something he has this sort of like necessity of speaking up, or just being righteous, or trying to be fair, or trying to talk about the importance of having a fair treatment. It seems like he went through a lot, this guy. That's why he has the card of revenge. He wants to, somehow, yeah, he has a grudge against someone that he wants to see that person pay. And this is a personal sort of desire that he has, and it's and this is a desire that I think that is more about, like, oh, look what I made, look how much I had accomplished when you told me that you couldn't. So yeah, a lot of like strong emotions, definitely. So I think that he's going to be in control of his destiny, and also he's going to be very much in control of himself. So he's going to be much more mature and grounded this this year. But also, him as a Gemini that he is, if you pay attention to what he says or what he communicates, he probably will give you hints of if he's feeling revengeful against someone, or if he wants to, spill the tea about someone, or about a certain person or entity or institution. I don't know, but he's going to be. I don't think it's going to be controversial what he says, but he's going to give some hints about, past experiences that weren't that nice for him. He definitely will talk about it, or he will mention that. Uh, but yeah, he's in his best moment. He's in this era of like, okay, I'm overcoming a lot, and I'm doing better than I'm no longer in that place, or feeling pity for myself, or feeling out of control. So this is a great advance for him. Actually, this is a great advance for Hoshi. But definitely I think that is because of the support of others that he definitely can, like, acknowledge that, sometimes when things don't work out, they just don't work out, and there's no way around it. Sometimes it's like, okay, just finish it, just end this, just let it go. Better days will come. Just don't stay in places, or don't stay near people that don't appreciate you. Love yourself and respect yourself. So yes, he's putting himself as a priority this year, so I love it. Yes, this is all I have for Hoshi. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.